Luke Inman back at it in the newest mini-series, going pick by pick as we break down the tape on each Vikings draft pick. He's been called by national pundits one of the biggest value picks of the entire draft, as many assume Kansas State linebacker Elijah Lee wouldn't fall as far as he did, lasting all the way to the Vikings in the 7th round where they selected him. Already looking good in purple from his Kansas State days, Lee hopes to have a seamless transition from college, where he was ultra productive, posting 110 tackles in 2016, earning first-team All-Big 12 as a junior before declaring early for the draft. He wasn't a one-year wonder either, as one of the Wildcats' best and most consistent tacklers and playmakers as just a sophomore, tallying 80 tackles along with 7.5 for loss, 5 sacks, and 3 interceptions. Like all rookies, Lee's far from polished and will work his way out on special teams, but what you need to know when you think about Lee is 2 things: size and speed. His length stands out on tape, nearly 6'3", 228 pounds, helping him wrap up tacklers in the lanes and get his hands on tip balls, equating to turnovers. But more impressive than that is his speed, where Lee flies sideline to sideline to make plays all over the field. Lee's very active and sometimes will over-pursue on plays outside the hashes. Will need plenty of work on his refinement and technique. As you all know, I love to see these late-round picks and how they fared against other top-tier competition, guys that they're going to play in the NFL. Here's Lee laying the wood on Joe Mixon, wrapping up D.D. Westbrook, and bringing down Patrick Mahomes for a big sack. Just seeing how active Lee was around the field and effective he was producing splash plays with just his raw natural ability should excite fans for future prospects of what Lee could turn into given the proper coaching under Mike Zimmer down the road. In fact, when comparing him to other late-round linebackers we've selected under Zimmer, like Brandon Watts and Edmund Robinson, I think without a doubt Lee has by far and away the most raw skills to work with and the biggest ceiling of them all. While he'll likely need an injury to even see the light of day when it comes to playing on Sundays in 2017, I think there's no doubt if he shows the same athleticism we saw in college during training camp, that it's going to be enough to land him on the 53-man roster, given the amount of job openings there is at the position with the departure of Viking great Chad Greenway. If, in fact, he does make that final roster, look for Emmanuel Lamore to be the odd man out. The veteran journeyman is yet to make any kind of impact since signing here and will lose out to the amount of youth the Vikings have invested in over the past 2 seasons. With Kentrell Brothers, Edmund Robinson, 4th-round pick Ben Gideon, and now Lee all in the mix, there's plenty of hope and excitement to be had when analyzing the Vikings' future prospects at the linebacker position. That's with potential superstars in the making like Anthony Barr and Eric Kendricks, who are just 25 and 24 years old respectively as well. Lee, or one of the names mentioned, is going to develop into a full-time starter next to Barr and Kendricks by the end of 2017, and will have some serious opportunities to showcase their playmaking skills with so much talent and great coaching around them. As the countdown to Mankato begins, stay tuned to Zone Coverage for plenty more Vikings content to be had. For everybody at Zone Coverage, I'm Luke Inman, signing out.
Rock and bomb, baby. Yeah. Yeah.